condoms.
Huh?
Pleads Kenyan teenagers.
Oh.
Hiyo imekushtua aje?
I was wondering why you asking us to give you condoms.
At 6 p.m.
Okay, moving on, guys. There was a research done by a group of an NGO company on teenagers in Kenya, and apparently 15-year-olds are saying stop with the abstinence talk and just give us these condoms because we're having sex, so at least let us have safe sex.
Give them, honestly, because if they're doing it, you can't stop it, and it's better for them to be safe at this point. So
I think I need a minute.
They're smart kids. They don't want to be safe. No, they don't want to contract funny diseases, and it's good to appreciate that these people are thinking about their safety. Because there's no way we're going to change them to stop them from having sex. They're already doing it. So
At 15, why are you even having sex? Seriously?
It's I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, because you see, research shows that it's happening.
yeah,
And the question I think that we should ask ourselves as Kenyans is, where did we go wrong? Since when did kids start having sex to the extent that they're now asking for condoms and contraceptives? I don't know where the church is on this issue. I don't know where that guy Musa Undunda guy is on this issue. I don't know where our parents are when kids are having sex recklessly. I think as a society we are losing it, honestly. We are losing it at a very alarming rate.
we're not losing it.
Because
we lost it.
we've lost it. So I think we need to retrace back our steps and see where we've gone wrong. It's okay for kids to ask for these things, but then I think it will take our wisdom, because kids can ask for anything. I think then it will take the wisdom of our parents to decide on whether to give them or not to give them. And if you're not giving them, then let's just tell them that yes, they're contraceptives, but then sex is for procreation. Sex is not to be enjoyed
fun,
by small babies who do not know even how to wear a condom to start with. and so honestly, we need to have this conversation with our children. It's very good for them to be aware, but then for them to experiment, then we are going wrong as a society.
Did you guys see that video of a certain school that was dancing, girls' school? They were wearing green or something. It happened a while back. Twerking it. Can you believe those are high school children dancing those?
They see it on TV.
Yeah.
They see it in movies. They see it on Facebook. They see it everywhere. So it's like they're trying to keep up with society. People are twerking, let's twerk. People are smoking, let's smoke. People are having sex.
But we used
I will never agree with this.
That's where
I will never agree
parents
with
and
it.
the church and everyone else comes in. Let's help them out.
Yeah, I have abstained from this conversation. Show the teenagers what they should be doing. But let me say something. That when it comes to the moral decadence in our society, we failed long time ago. It's not now that the discussion is coming up. The moment we allowed TV, radio to raise our children, we lost it. So we have to pay the price. Because when we talk about 14-year-olds, in fact, I think that is...
It's so sad.
It's
very
not even sad. It's even tragic. Because some time back, my neighbor was telling me that his, class 2 boy who was telling him he's stressed because the girlfriend did not show up to school today.
My goodness.
So you start to question where are we going if like class 2 children know that I'm supposed to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend and stuff. So by the time they get to the age of 14, what do you think they'll be doing? Having TVs surround them, the kind of programs they're watching. That is why I always support Ezekiel Mutua's initiatives, though people knock them down. They are worth to be to implement to save our society, because Man, we are going south.
We are going south.
So are you all saying that we shouldn't give them the condoms, or what are you
We
saying?
should.
I'm saying I do not agree with this notion. A 15-year-old should not even be thinking about
they're
sex.
asking for
already
it,
thinking
But
about it. They're already
Exactly.
doing it.
No,
they're doing
Yeah.
it. If they ask
They're
for it,
gonna
give
catch
them.
diseases. They're gonna
What-
get
what we
pregnant.
need-
They're already doing it. I mean, we can do our part in
I think
We're already
educating
too
them,
late.
but exactly, I think we're a little bit.
It's never.
It's never too
It's
late.
never
I know, but they're
Never
already
too
doing
late.
it. But they're
Never
already
too late.
practicing.
If they're already doing it, why not teach them the safe way to do it?
Yeah.
And what are we trying to say now?
Let's
We are
ask
accepting
them.
this.
it's like saying now that
know what?
my child is a thief, I should
I
teach
should
him
know how
the
to steal
safe
that
ways
or
of
stealing.
No,
Seriously.
now that
is
your
not-
child is a
Thank you
thief,
so much,
I
Kevin.
should-
happening.
I
Yes.
should teach him how to stop stealing.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Stop.
Wait, let me finish my statement. I should teach him how to stop stealing. But this child is having sex. It's not stealing. This child is having sex.
Come on, they are
There's no way you can tell them
They're
to stop
stealing.
having sex.
You're stealing.
No,
They're stealing.
that's according to the Bible.
That is not their thing.
You guys, let's not pretend.
You see,
let's
that
not
is
pretend.
exactly.
We're not-
That's a
we're not-
Let's not pretend.
We're not
Serious.
pretending.
That's
We're not
pretending.
pretending.
That is the
And I
conventional
agree
way
with
on how.
pretending.
I agree
These
with
people
you.
are
Stealing
having sex.
one
Okay,
is not
guys,
theirs.
they're stealing what is not
Okay.
theirs.
But
Yeah.
as it is, if
It's
we
happening.
take away, yeah, it's happening. I mean, as I'm saying, they're already doing it. It's not as if we say, oh, we're not going to give this to you, it's like they're going to stop.
They will not.
You know.
They will look for
That-
those
give
elsewhere.
them a substitute.
Or they will just have a
Which is
specific
what?
sex. They will be having
A very
STIs,
good
they will have
caning in
STDs,
school
and they will bring her to
to
their house.
I think we need to change tact.
We need to
How?
change
We need to
tact.
change
How?
tact.
How?
Because of the level of exposure of our children. Our children are overly exposed by the voices that you've just
So
named.
now what do we do?
Facebook,
We shut down the
internet.
internet.
We cannot.
Exactly.
Then we need.
No,
we
you
need
can
then to change
restrict.
tact.
You
I have
can
said,
restrict
I don't know
the
what-
sites. You can
yes.
restrict the sites which they
They will
visit.
still
No,
go on
they'll
the
find a way.
cyber
They'll
and they
find
will
a
have
way.
these
Find a way.
things.
It's not even.
So as
Now that's a
opposed
devil
to-
child. Do we have to go?
the generation that is that. That's why we need a very good caning in school. We want to bring discipline back. I think
Kidding is not going
All
to
I
end.
know in the future is that
when
gonna
people
help.
are being caned,
So
they knew what
Christine,
But bottom
Christine,
line,
what would you have the parents do?
I
This
will
is what
never
I think.
give
Yeah.
my
I think-
son or daughter a condom. Never ever.
Said Christine.
Sorry. Christine, I was coming back to you.
Things would be different. As a parent, obviously, I feel the foundation of how our kids are brought up starts very young. So if you teach your kids the right thing, then when they're 15, I don't think they're going to be thinking about sex. They're not going to be thinking about all these things. So these kids who are thinking about these things, how have they been brought up? So obviously, I would do it differently. But as I'm saying, these kids who are now thinking of that, instead of trying to
pin them down.
pin them down because they're already doing it.
Yes.
I feel, let them protect themselves, give them the contraceptives. I know they're too young, but as we're saying and as the research said, they're already doing it.
Maji yashamwagika.
They're
Please,
already doing it. So
allow
what
me,
can we do?
Allow me to
Equalize
in-
this situation.
weigh in. No, it's so unfortunate that Christine is telling us that now that we have failed our duties as parents,
As parents, it's
let's
okay.
just allow now. Let's
Hand
just
over
support
like
wherever
candy.
it is
Because
going
you
on.
should have done it right when that kid was young. Why is it that now is when you're realizing you're
Exactly.
now-
When you
about sex?
failed, it's
Maybe-
never too late to correct.
Yes.
a
Where
wrong.
were
Two
you
wrongs
all that
can
time?
never
Can't
make
make
a
a
right.
right. Samaki,
Two wrongs can never make a right.
samaki
So let me
angali
ask
bado
you.
mbichi, samaki angali bado
can't
mbichi,
teach-
Let me
anaweza
ask you.
It is a
an
ch-
older
it's a child.
trick.
It's a
No,
child.
you
Child at
can't.
this point. If
15 years,
it's a
they've
child.
already formed their
They're already having
personality.
sex. If you remember them these condoms, this child will bring you a stay in that house. This
Pregnancy.
might become pregnant in that house. So
see,
it's
what
not
exactly-
it's not bad.
what- what we
You
are
will have to
saying.
talk to them.
That's why I
about
asked- that's
this
why I
habit,
asked.
but still take the chance of being safe.
That's why I asked, where is the church in this? Because you see, the church is supposed to teach us. Yes, sex is wrong, number one.
Yeah?
Kids
Before
should know
marriage.
that
No.
sex before marriage is
wrong.
evil, not even
And
wrong.
that's exactly what
Evil.
I'm saying, Elvis.
So
if you
if-
bring up
if
your
you
child
go
in the
on-
right way, they'll know that.
If you
They'll
go-
know it's wrong and they're not
Christine,
gonna do it. If you
Christine,
bring up your
you're
child
going
in the
to burn
church,
in
If
hell.
you're going
They're
the
gonna
correcting
do it.
way, strictly stick to that lane of correcting them. Don't be correcting on the other side. Then the other
compromise.
side you're giving them condoms. I mean,
Condoms, yeah.
it doesn't really.
I think you people are
Connect.
just playing pretend.
No,
Ah.
actually,
I think
no,
you're
no,
also
no.
running away from the
Oh,
real
no.
situation because as we're saying, if your child is
I'll be a good father. I'll raise
kids right now as young as 15 are drinking, they're doing all these things. Where are the parents? You know,
Exactly.
so you can't say Ati suddenly is when
Now you want to make things
Yeah, where were you when this child was growing up?
It's a call
Where
on the
were you?
parents to go and do their job.
Yeah.
So now that they
And
have
now that
failed, what parents?
this child
They
is
can
young,
start
what are
using
they going to
condoms because
do?
two wrongs can never make a right.
So what
I
do
think
they-
we
But
agree
you
on
see,
that.
Kelvin and Elvis, you're not providing a solution. This child has come to you at 15. They've been doing this maybe from 12 years old. They've been doing it, and they come and tell you, Mom, Dad, you know, or whatever it is, to aunt, or what do you do at this point? How do
Let me tell you
correct?
what I'll tell you. I'll tell that kid. First of all, I'll tell them there's no hurry for you having sex. There's
They're already
a lot
doing
They
it.
already do.
Okay, this is my advice to them. That I'm saying there's no rush. Okay, you might have done it already, but there's no rush for you to actually be doing it now and continue doing it.
If you, as a parent out there, take your responsibility to monitor your children, how they are doing when they are not in school, or even when they are in school, we could curb this activity. I mean, such vices that are coming up in our children. But as parents now, because we are absent, then we continue being absent and give them condoms. It means that we are encouraging this vice to continue growing in our society. And when you support evil in a society, it will be very difficult to eliminate it in the future. So
I think-
it's good we take action now as early as possible when they are
What
maybe
sort of
10.
action? You guys are not giving the solution. Though.
Parents
You're just
come
being
back.
taken up.
Parents
Parents
come
come
back
back
and
and
do
direct
your job.
Yeah.
But they've already
And
failed.
judge.
They failed.
If you fail, it does not mean that
It's
you
the
will
end
not
of the
come
world.
back to your
Yeah.
senses.
It doesn't mean it's not
Now
the
that
end
you
of
are
the
Let me
world.
ask you something,
What's
Kelvin.
next?
If this parent has been absent and this is what has made their child grow up in this way, so suddenly are they not? What is gonna make them be present to know? Okay, fine. Let me now start monitoring my child.
Come on, if you are a sober mind and you realize the
If you
the
haven't been
content
sober
of
for the
that
15 years of
article,
your child's upbringing, I mean,
if
I think
you are a
this is
sober
what-
parent, you will take action. But
Yeah.
if you are
This
a
is-
careless kind of parent,
You
then
just
your
give.
child is lost.
Yeah.
exactly. So then what happens to those lost kids?
So should you continue being irresponsible and be the supplier
I
of
don't
condom now
think
to your
it's
children?
responsible.
I don't think
I
it's.
think-
I
I
think
think
the responsibility is actually going out and having sex and not protecting yourself.
We can have this conversation till tomorrow. You guys tell us what you think about this. We can talk and talk, but time is not on our side. But what we agree is that Kevin, Elvis,
And you.
and myself watoto wetu watacheza na wa Christine na
Yeah,
wa Ash
yeah,
kabisa.
Silvania, you can't say that. You can't say that. And this is what I said. You're gonna bring up your child in the right
In the
way.
right
That's
way.
what I've
If you have
said.
failed,
If you
you
have
own
failed,
up
that
to
is up to you.
And I agree.
But if you're in the church and if you know what the church says, then you're gonna bring up your child in the
I
right
agree.
way.
I agree.
My
Yes.
child is not gonna be thinking about sex at 15.
Three institutions. The parents should step up. The teachers in their schools. I think in our schools we used to have a counseling department. The counselors should step up. The church should step up.
And the child
the
also.
government also.
It's also
You
the
know.
child should be responsible for their own
Yeah.
actions.
So I think
Do
that
the
for me,
right
if
thing.
we do that,
Do the
our
right
kids
thing.
will not go astray.